Flood damaged cars are about to hit the used car market. The recent winter storms that hit California and then Hurricane Ian in Florida have dumped trillions of gallons of water. Now, where are all those flood damaged cars going? Everywhere, in every state and in every country. Thousands of flood damaged cars are about to hit the market at your local used car lots. The next few weeks and months are going to be very busy for car auctions and vehicle insurance companies as claims for flood damaged vehicles come in and these cars head to auction. The titles are supposed to be marked as flood damaged or totaled, but these vehicles pop back up on the market. While the used car market remains in chaos, the inventory seems to be improving a bit. Many dealers and sellers are still inventory starved, so there's a demand for cars. But you need to know more so you're not stuck with a hunk of metal. Before we jump down that rabbit hole, I want to remind you to subscribe and click that little bell for notifications so you don't miss anything. We give you more than car reviews and first looks of new vehicles. We give you car smarts because knowledge is power. Insurance companies will total out many of these cars. The California DMV will then issue them a new rebuilt or salvage title and they'll be put on the market. Now, many flooded vehicles will be totaled by insurance companies. This is generally done when the cost of the necessary repair work is equal to or more than the value of the vehicle. These cars will then be retitled via the California Department of Motor Vehicles with a salvage or junk destination, which alerts consumers to their past damage and other issues. Then, a large number will be unloaded at auctions. Following Hurricane Ian's devastating assault on Florida and neighboring states in September, Carfax, the vehicle data firm, warned consumers of the risks of buying used cars with water damage. The company also estimates that the flood damage brought on by the hurricane may have damaged as many as 358,000 vehicles. A host of bidders will compete for these drowned derelicts, some of whom have less than honest intentions for reselling these rides. And that matters because cars that have suffered water damage could be perilously unsafe, both physically and technologically, even if they look that way, said the director of insights at Edmunds.com. Before the hurricane, Carfax estimated that in 2022, there were about 400,000 vehicles on the road with flood damage history. Here is the problem. It's legal to sell these vehicles with flood damage as long as it's disclosed to the buyer. And many of these cars will wind up at auction sites like Insurance Auto Auction, where they'll be listed for very low prices. Others will wind up in dealers' lots, sold by individuals who don't always follow the rules. Those are the ones that buyers should be really worried about. Buyers have to know what to look for with these vehicles, as many will look as if there's nothing wrong with them. The main indicator of a flood-damaged car would be a bad smell, something sour, or mildew. That's a key factor. And if you're unsure, you should get an ASE certified mechanic to do an inspection. They will charge you for that service, but it could save you from a massive issue down the road. If you have the skills to check further on your own, look at the carpeting, the seats, the interior for signs of damage. And a big indicator of flood damage is electrical systems that malfunction, and look under the fuse box cover. If there's water, you definitely want to pass in that vehicle because it could be potentially dangerous. With all the computers and electronics in a car today, the technology systems that can prevent you from getting into an accident may not be working, and this puts you in even more danger. Checking the engine and the engine oil is another indicator, as water could still be in the oil pan. As many people know, water and oil don't mix. And if you pull the dipstick, if there is a dipstick, and the oil looks murky or looks like it's all milky colored, like ice cream that's melted, then you have cause for concern. The best thing anyone can do is to check the vehicle history report before buying. Now, if a private seller is offering the vehicle, I highly suggest that you go to a professional technician and have it inspected. And if the seller is adamant that he doesn't need an inspection, it's absolutely perfect. They're probably hiding something. If you find yourself tempted by a low price of a flood-damaged vehicle, buyer beware. Protect yourself and your investment. Cosmetically, these cars might look great. But if you don't know what to look for, it's nearly impossible to tell that they are literally rotting from the inside out. Another major factor to know, water damage also voids all warranties on your vehicle, so you will be on your own for any expenses or repairs down the road. If you like this video, give it a like and subscribe for more videos like this one. If you have any questions or comments, I'll be happy to answer. You can support me by buying me a cup of coffee. The link is in the description, plus all the links for our website, social media, book, and podcast. I'm Lauren Fix. Thank you so much for watching.